Go.
Oh, welcome back to my channel.
Bing. Guys, this is the last lesson in Unit 11. And then the last unit that we're doing is geometric modeling. And I personally think it's the easiest unit in the whole book. And then we're done. So awesome, right? Then we'll be done. So we're going to do today's lesson. That's very short. It's our last lesson. And then next time, we're going to skip up to geometric modeling. And this will be the last unit that we do. So that's not too bad, right? So the last lesson is page 136. It says triangle area. So this whole unit has been on using trig functions or sine and cosine formulas. These are the same sine and cosine that we talked about in our last unit with the SOHCAHTOA, this situation. So this is our last unit, last lesson I should say, on triangles. So all we're doing today is finding triangle area. So there's two situations that we need to be on the lookout for. Number one is if you are given side, angle, side. So if you are given SAS, then our formula is really easy. We just take 1/2, multiply that by the two sides that they give us, multiply that by sine of the only angle that they give us. If we know side, 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 then it's a little bit more complicated, but definitely not that bad. The only thing that's slightly more complicated is that you have to find this semi-perimeter before you can find your area. But other than that, these formulas are both very straightforward and easy to use. So, side, side, sides are more challenging one. Both of them, not too bad. So for our first one, let's start with 2 actually. Let's do one of the easier ones first. So number 2, we have side, angle, side. So either it's going to look like number 1 and give you all 3 side lengths, or it's going to look like number 2 and just give you 2 side lengths. So all we need to do to find the area of this guy is plug into Desmos. We're going to write down on our paper first, though. 0.5. I'm just using 0.5 because it's quicker for me than a fraction in Desmos. But you can use the 1/2 if you prefer. Times one side, 7, times the other side, 12, sine of the only angle that they give us. So it's always going to be 0.5 times side, side, sine of the angle. Okay, you guys plug that into Desmos so that you can practice your rounding. You're going to the nearest whole. You're rounding to the nearest whole. About 10. Five. 32. Okay, I got 23. So easy, right? Was that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay, number 3. Same drill. All of yours are triangles, though. Your entire Canvas quiz, they just give you the triangle. But on this one, we can see lowercase, lowercase, uppercase. So this is going to be a situation where we do 0.5 times this side, 12.9, times the next side, 6.4, times the sine of the capital letter or the angle that they gave us. So we just multiply a bunch of things together. I got 10 on this one. That's what you guys got? This one has units. Your Canvas quiz does not have any units, so you don't have to worry about writing down the centimeters or the inches. So easy, right? On those two, so easy. You agree? Okay, now the next one, it's not that it's hard, it's just a little bit longer. So if they give us all the sides, so let's just stay down here with the one that's the letters. So they gave us only sides. The first thing that we have to find is the semi-perimeter of the triangle, meaning they want us to find the perimeter and then cut it in half. So semi-perimeter would be S for semi-perimeter. We're going to take 16 plus 29 plus 26, and we're going to divide that by 2. What do you guys get? 35, 55, 61, 71. Divide by 2, 35.5. I did that in my head, so somebody's going to want to plug it in. Okay. So that's step number 1. You have to get your perimeter divided by 2 first. Then I plug this in basically exactly as it is above, but you don't really need to follow the formula. So let me show you how you do it. Capital A, big root. First thing we write down is the semi-perimeter. Then we multiply that by semi-perimeter, subtract the first side that you wrote down. So 16 times semi-perimeter, subtract the second side that you wrote down, times semi-perimeter minus the third side that you wrote down. So by the time you're done, you have the semi-perimeter written down 4 times. Once on its own, and then in the parentheses subtracted by each of the sides. So whenever I find my semi-perimeter, I just then down here subtract it exactly in the order that I wrote it down up here. It doesn't matter what order you go in. So if I flip over to Desmos, and I use their scientific calculator, I can hit the big root. That's on the main function. 35.5, parenthesis, 35.5 minus 16. 35.5 minus 29. Fixed it. And then 35.5 minus 26. So this time our area is 207. Is that what you guys got? So this one requires 2 steps, and it's just a smidgeroo longer than the last one. Do you want to try number 1 on your own, or do you want me to do it with you? Okay, so find S first. I'll freeze my screen and do it, and then we can check it. So you're doing number 1. go about 20 more. I'll come do a quick walkthrough and then check a Rooney. About 10. Five. 2. Okay, I got 12 feet squared. But on the quiz, there's no units. So these two are side, side, side. These two are side, angle, side. Your quiz for today is 4 of each. So the first 4 are side, angle, side. The last 4 are side, side, side. Same drill as these notes. You round everything to the nearest whole. You can handle it? Okay. Give it a try.